Oops. Did well there. Forgot to expand the Zoom room. So you'd have got me in one corner like that. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all well. There's quite a few people there, to be honest. I never expected anybody being there. This is obviously a channel with only 64 subscribers, so, and I think there might be a good few in the chat, unless it's just everybody talking. And there's actually only about 5, but they just talk a lot. Let's just go down you lovely people first. So first, we've got to mention Savage Simon. He's getting pretty famous with his new handle. You can't really call it a nickname because otherwise he'll block you. It's more of a handle, that's his correct title, probably, Savage Simon. Good afternoon, or good evening, shall I say, nearly good night, Mr. Hooked on Funk, because obviously it's 11:30 where you are. Hello to Simon again, Savage Simon. Hello, Shrek, what are you doing now? I thought you'd be in bed. We'll miss Simon out twice because, good evening, Mike Haynes. Hope you're well, mate. Hello again, Simon. Oh, there's only actually 4 people. They're just talking a lot. Cloud Chucker's in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Thanks for being there. And Mixed Reviews is in as well. No, there's only a few people. They're just talking a lot. Hello, Disco. I've just been talking to Disco. Bless it. Hello, Net Reality. Net Reality couldn't come in, he said, because he ain't got a bra on. Hello, Becky. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Our only spanner. Apart from Bill. And Bill's not here either. And I think we're done. Is that it? We're done. Taxi! Anybody watch my vlog? My first ever travel vlog? Don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I didn't think I'd done too bad with that. I just need to travel a bit more now so I can do another one. It was that, it's nearly a week ago now. Can't believe it, really. I say I'd like to do that one more time. But obviously the guys moved now from Northern Ireland, so there isn't really a lot of point in me going over there. I did actually say to my wife, do you fancy going over for a week and doing the Game of Thrones tour? Because I was talking to somebody that had been on it and they say it's fascinating. I did take a photograph and of the actual place where they used to do the CGI, which apparently they've just filmed that new that police drama there that finished the other night. Was it Line of Duty or Call of Duty, whatever it was? I ain't actually seen that one, so yeah, have a look. It's 30 minutes long, so if you put it in your ear and have a little podcast, if just for anybody. I mean, I'd never been to Liverpool. I'm 55 and I've never been to Liverpool, so I'd never seen the Liver building. You know what I mean? I'd never seen, what was the other one? Cunard building. The three Graces. That's what they call them. I can remember now. Never seen any of them. Obviously never travelled over to Northern Ireland either, so made it even better. I got paid for it, so can't beat doing. I mean, it was just an interesting thing to do. The last 12 months have been extremely uninteresting, so that made a real change. Anyway, we're just having a brew tonight. I had a few beers last night, so just a cup of tea tonight. I've got some 9% stout, Jay, coming to try tomorrow. My wife works in a supermarket and they've discontinued the line. 9% chocolate stout, so that'd be similar to what that stuff that you've been drinking. Chicken and Coke. What's happening here? Simon's kicking them out already. Belfast is amazing now. I love it. Yeah, I didn't actually. I just went sort of. Is it through or past or whatever? We just got off the ferry, went round the roundabout, onto the M2, onto the M1, and down to Moira. That's where I stayed overnight and picked a guy up not far from there and brought him back. Yeah, it should be good, that. She said, we've got some beer. It's gone down from £4 a can, so it must be some pretty, 9%. That's why it's £4 a can, because of the tax on strong alcohol, on strong beer over here. No, I'm not going to. I'll be at work. I'm never going to make Savage Simon's Saturday show because I'm going to be at work. And when I wasn't at work, I didn't have it. I don't know if I dare anyway. You know, you just sat there just enjoying yourself, and next thing you sat there looking at an empty Zoom screen because you've been clicked. So, has anybody heard of Mr. Mank then? Is he doing alright? I've not seen him or heard of him. I think Rajit's done a runner. He's not in any of the chats that I've looked at. Chicken Coke and a Philippine abs. Now, the guy I picked up was a very small, smartly dressed Filipino man. And I was just showing him round the boat. And a couple of Irish lads are sort of giggling and winking at each other. I think they thought that we were a couple. And I'd actually pulled him, so, you know what I mean? So, anyway, not at all. But I mentioned it to Bill. He said, he said, how old was he? I said, well, he was in his 30s. He said, well, just be pleased that people think that you're good enough to pull somebody that age. So, really nice guy. Anyway, drops him off. He's now got a new house. There will be a bank holiday special at the end of the month. Mixed reviews. So what will that be? Will that be a Monday? Monday night? There's no room on a Monday night, is there? Unless the other lads aren't. I might pop in then. If I get a chance, I'll pop in with you anyway. On a night when I'm not working. As long as it's not a Wednesday, because that's the night I spend with my beautiful wife. So if I start doing shows on a Wednesday night, things won't go too well, probably. And I can only stay, I'm going to put the meter on, and I can only stay for less than an hour. I'm not doing a 4-hour one. Maybe back in the A-Day when we first started. I wouldn't find anything to talk about for 4 hours now. I've messed this screen up. I don't know what I've done. You're not supposed to see the logo. Anyway, never mind. Carry on. It's just like the late night vape show now, isn't it? We need to keep it for an OnlyFans. Can you imagine anybody paying? We will start later date, probably 9 p.m. onwards. Yeah, whatever. So on Saturday nights, that's down on record, Mick. What's that? They're throwing you out? We'll see anyway. See what happens. It's okay, Simon. We'll kick you out after an hour. He was aggressive that night. I don't know. I think he'd had enough that day. I thought Rajit was going to be a bit of fun. I thought he was going to, just come out in the open and then just, enjoy things. I put some shelves up yesterday, and I must have put the tools down on the desk, and I've wiped this desk a million times. And it's because these houses are only breeze blocking between. And it's everywhere. And every time you move the mouse, it goes crunch, and I keep wiping it, and it won't go away. I'll have to hoover up over the desk or something. But first go at putting shelves up, not too bad. They're actually level as well. It's amazing, isn't it? 55-year-old never put a bloody shelf up. Never had to, really. But now I know how to do them. So if you need any shelves put up, I'm your man. It was a fun, it was. Yeah, it was a good laugh. Yeah, I watched parts of it back, but I ain't got 4 hours to watch a vape show. I ain't got 4 hours to watch anything. We were really busy and all on Saturday night. It was mad. I never even watched any of the Misfits live stream either. Never saw any of that. So, in fact, I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen Benny's. I haven't seen the mixing show from last week yet. I caught the last 10 minutes. I actually got chucked out because I turned up as Cheech Van Maheed. Somebody decided to click my comments out, so I thought, well, I'm not having this. I bet it was Simon. It was cool seeing the ferry turn round, yeah. Yeah, when I was stood on the deck for a start, I thought, well, it must go that way, and because you couldn't really see behind, and then all of a sudden it says, right, we're off now, blew the Uter, and then it turned round in the middle of the river. It did the same thing the other end as well, and then off we went. I'm my own wallpapering, terrible. Never put. We used to get a decorator in. I've got to be honest. This was a different colour, and I only wanted it for a YouTube studio, so I just painted the walls white. To be honest, that's the first time I've ever painted a wall either. But I didn't make a bad job. Took about 3 or 4 layers of paint because it was fairly dark wallpaper underneath, but I only wanted it for this job. It weren't worth decorating it. And it's done me okay. Papering and painting. I can paint, but I've never run wallpaper. We actually get somebody to do it. My wife wallpapered downstairs on the plain walls, and we got somebody in to do the picture wall at the end. Well, when Cheech Van Mead called someone a toothless mong. No, that was the wrong one then. Got the wrong one. There must have been 2 on there. No, I was the one just chatting away in the chat. I did, what did I was giving Rajit some hammer, I think, and Frank clicked me out. Obviously I must have been impersonated. But an impersonator. I thought it was funny anyway. So that's the main thing. The replay was awesome for me when it was live. I was on edge. On edge. It's only YouTube, Simon. It's not real life. It's just YouTube. Although when we first started, me and Bill, I used to get really nervous before I went on the show. I could just fire it up now and chatter away for ages. Your house hasn't got string. Well, mine's an ex-council house, so mine's the same. The corners are all off and stuff like that. We just get, I drive a cab for a living, and, when we're busy, we're busy. I ain't got time to be messing about with it. I'll scrape the wallpaper off. Hello, Bill. Hello, Mick, formerly twice as good. Formerly Mick. Put a shelf up to show your mods in the background. That will look cool. What, like that one? How about that one? I didn't think I've got a fat head, and I didn't think this one out properly when I actually put that there. Nice and relaxed and no drama. That's what I am the same. We don't have drama. We have a laugh. Me and Willie. He's not been golfing. No, he's not been golfing. I was talking to him earlier. Yeah, I bought that one. That was from Amazon for quite a few. It was a few bob, that, and then they turned up in B&M's for about a tenner. So I paid nearly £20 too much for that. But these other ones, they were just in B&M's at Hull. I picked them up the other week. We went in, and they've been stood there. And I've been going to ask my next door neighbour to put them up. And as I thought yesterday, I thought, well, let's see if I can put them up. The first one wasn't as straight as it could be, so I had to do a little bit of organising with the screws just to tighten them up. So I did that. But the actual last one, now I know how to put them up. You just measure down, put them up on the wall, put the spirit level on, draw across the top of each one, measure 2 centimetres down, put your screws in, dunk, straight in. And that was absolutely bang on, that last one. But I just need another batch of them to put up. I ain't got anything to put them on them. So you never notice those. No, it's because I'm in the way. What I really should have done, they should have been over to the left a little bit, shouldn't they, really? And then you'd have been able to see them. But I tend to sit in front of them. New desk in place, need to hook up the other monitor and mic. Bill's got a new desk. He looks like a secretary now. He's got one of them L-shaped ones, so you can't get past him when he's dishing out. Hello, Scott Morrison. How you doing? Hope you're well. Alright, everybody's just saying hello to everybody. It's hard, really. I know everybody gets offended when you talk in caps, but sometimes it's better if you so people can see what you're doing, really. But hello, Mark H. KGB, how you doing? Have you got moved? Are you in your new location now? Because you're having 2 weeks off, so you must have got the internet connected up, unless you're on your phone. He's back. We've got the heating fixed anyway. They come and put a new gas main in outside the house on last week. Turned our heating off. It's an old system. Couldn't get it lit again. The pilot light wouldn't light. So we've had a full weekend with no hot water or no heating, and it's not been that warm, has it? It was actually colder inside the house yesterday than what it was outside. Rang the gas board up, and they've sacked all their employees, all the fitters, so they're really short of gas fitters, so they couldn't come out. 14 watching and only 4 thumbs up. I'm never going to get any good on this channel if people don't interact with it. Yeah, it was. It was cold in here. We've got the gas fire did work, but we very, very rarely use it. So last night I was watching the telly, and I turned it on, and it's ready for a service because there was a lot of dust on the white things in the middle, and God, it was a bit whiffy for a start. He mixing 6 bottles, really hell. I've mixed some mouth-to-lung stuff up because I haven't been mixing because I've got that much to vape in 70-30, but I like to do my mouth-to-lung 50-50, and I've got 3/4 of the way down the last bottle of it, really. So I did a couple. I did one last week, which is that Smurf Lust, and then yesterday I did a Molly Lolly with a can't think what's in it. See it? No, can't find it either. There we go. With some bubble gum in it. Some days it don't want to focus. There you go. That's absolutely gorgeous. And what was the other one? Bury My IY4, which is supposed to be French toast, what tastes like berries, so we're just using it as berries. IY4, a little bit of something. It's on my ELR anyway, if anybody wants to have a look. Oh, 10, that's good. So there's still 4 people who haven't done it. Making sure I ain't missed out. Catch you later, Shrek. Sleep well, mate. If you can't get your computer to shut down, let me know and I'll get Simon to kick you out. Are you 1 year off the ciggies? Jay, well done, mate. I'll be 6 in January, so I'm just over 5. I wouldn't even think I'd ever bother. Yeah, that's right, yeah. The Berry IY4 brew. Do you keep a record of my mixes? Yeah, they're in ELR. Everything I've ever mixed is in ELR. If you look under Mick Beavers, BEEVRS, they're all in there. And I always release them as well. So if you mix something and you don't like it, it's not my fault, but I just release everything. And a lot of it is mouth-to-lung stuff because I vape mouth-to-lung all day, every day. So have a look in there. You call Benny's Tech Services. Yeah, if you have a look in there, there's some decent stuff. There is some decent stuff. Graham obviously is the oracle of everything, so most of it is to do with Graham telling me what to buy and an idea of what percentages to mix it at. But there is some stuff that have been. I'll go to him with the flavours I'm looking for, and he'll advise on of what percentages. So there's a strawberry custard in there, which is to die for. There's a banana flambe, which is as well. Banana flambe custard. I can't think what else was in that, but that's gorgeous. I'm using my G-Class tonight with the original Steam Crave Aromomizer. See, I can say it, Graham. Plus RDTA. Vaping some nice coffee and cream. I've struggled with coffee, I'll be honest. I've only made a couple of them, and it always tastes like it's burnt. So I've nearly given up. I was always going to try one of Batman's, and I never have done, because I said that was a really good coffee, but I've never done it. And I probably won't now. I don't know if it's still about, is it? I don't think I'll be going. I thought you were already. I thought you'd already moved, KGB. You move about a bit. Are you special forces? This one's a nice one. I've only just started vaping it. I've been vaping it mouth-to-lung, but I've just started on the thing here, and it doesn't have to bring the flavour out. That's Mullenberry's rocket lolly, and some multivitamins. And a few other little bits. Sometimes I put a little bit of super sweet in, and sometimes I don't. But they're all worth a look. Sorry, everybody's just out. I'm just looking. It's our job. It's to try and make sure nobody's talking to you, and then you end up reading the chat and then forgetting what you were saying. I've got a G-Class on there somewhere. The only thing I found with mine is if you leave the batteries in it, it flattens them, and then it ruins them if you don't watch it. I've definitely lost one set in that, and I nearly lost another one. And I was listening to somebody, I think it was, I was watching a show, and to be honest, I think it was TVP that said, plug it in, if you do it with the batteries, leave them in the device, and then charge them that way, just to get them started. And sure enough, it worked, so I saved the second set, because they were them 25 hours, and they're not cheap. Well, they weren't cheap at the time. Yeah, one year off. My first year was hard work. Every time anything went wrong, I just wanted to smoke. Even though I had, loads of vape liquids and all sorts of things. But that passed. I get, if I do a lot of driving now and I've got somebody in, obviously you can't vape while they're in. And it's the first thing I do when they get out. Mix the badge of buttermint. That is so like Murray. I bet that's nice. I love Murray mint and that creamy flavour that you get. Parasitic drain on the G-Class is a pain. It is, you're right. I'm a bit lazy as well. I'll use something for a day or two, and then forget to take the batteries out. And it does. It absolutely ruins them. It gets them to that point where they won't charge if you put them in a charger. But say that's what I did last time. It's a Type-C charging on the G-Class, and I put a Type-C charger into it and just kept my eye on it. I didn't leave it. And sure enough, it put some in. And then when it got to about a quarter in, I took them out then, and it charged them up straight away. I bet it does, yeah. Leather on my G-Class to blue. I bet that's nice. They did come out with quite a few different versions. The latter ones, there was one like what they sold as a high-end thing, which was a goldy thing. But it scratched really easy. It looked bloody awful. That's what you want. See if you can get Jay to make you a custom skin for it. That'd look good, wouldn't it, on a G-Class with black? Yeah, but it is. Yeah, I'd say I don't do a lot of minty. I do odd ones, especially I had hay fever last week, and I was vaping Mr. Nevins' Smurf stuff, which is very much like Eisenberg. It's weird, really, because I've just found a bottle of Eisenberg downstairs on 12 milligram. I could have done the thing. Just 1 second. Somebody wants me. That's all right. Yeah, do that. Yeah, send me it. I'll have a look. What did you do? Did you find a skin for it, or have you got something and cut it out and done it yourself? It's a good tip on the. It was. I'm sure it was something like TVP that said about it. But obviously, don't plug it in and then go to the shop, plug it in, and then what I sort of did with it, I plugged it in because I put them in the charger and immediately come up red, and I thought, no, I don't like this. So I remembered what they'd said, and I plugged it in, and I stood next, and I kept taking the batteries out and getting hold of them. And to see if they were warming up, because the last thing I wanted was, something to blow up. New mobile tomorrow. Virgin Mobile, 8 months left on contract. Gave me an offer. Waived the last 120. New Samsung 5G. Looking forward to the reviews more. Yeah, more storage, and you'll probably find out it's got you can do 4K. My iPhone, I never realised before when I first started using it, but you can do 4 4K 60 frames per second with it, and when I did that vlog, that's what I recorded in, and it come out brilliant, really clear. So they are good. I know I was watching somebody else's review, and you could tell, that's what they were doing. Well, I think it was one of Vic's, and Vic actually told me that he did most of his reviews on his phone. And the clarity on it was amazing. Especially now YouTube allow you to upload in that clarity. Oh, you just did it yourself? All right. You want to show it about? Virgin Mobile just don't sound like they have the experience that Skank Mobile would have. Hello, James Harry, how are you doing? Virgin Mobile was Richard Branson, Sir Richard Branson. I don't know if it still is. It's like Virgin Airways, because they did Virgin Credit Card, Virgin Money, Virgin this, Virgin that. Around here, to be honest, Virgin is absolutely a waste of time. But that 5G thing will be really interesting. I've not tried 5G, we haven't got it here, so there was no point in actually going on to 5G. I'm on E with mine, and the 4G is pretty swift, but it's nowhere near what it is on 5G. Hello, Frank and Mauser. So I hadn't bothered. I just thought, I could upgrade the phone at any time if I wanted to. I didn't really want to pay for another phone, to be honest, because they're bloody expensive iPhones. And I'd paid for 2 years to pay the phone off, and it's paid off, so I might as well have a year or two with it paid off. Yeah, it'll be on my other phone, because I have 2 different Facebook accounts, to be honest. I'll have a look. You could start a cottage industry up, because a lot of people got those. You could be doing them in all sorts of colours. Okay, Jay, nice to see you, mate. You're more than welcome. Have I been on half an hour? I'm going to stop on a bit longer. The minute has ended. Okay. Shit. Are we back? Now that's never happened before. All of a sudden the Zoom meeting ended because I was in here on my own. That's not very good, is it, really? Your Zoom meeting ended because you've been 40 minutes idle. Whether that's a new thing that's going to start doing when you're trying to do a live stream on your own, it's not going to make it very good, is it? I need to find out if I can get rid of that. Now Rajit seems to have gone away. He's cancelled his YouTube's disappeared. That's weird. That just switched itself off. It said the meeting's been idle because I've been in here on my own. It's not really going to work out for doing live streams on your own, is it? If it's going to keep doing that. I'll have to find out if there's a way of stopping that happening. I actually pay for mine as well, so shouldn't really happen, should it? Ends up having to have 2 people in there. Yeah, it went off. The Zoom went off. The Zoom meeting went off because it said it was 40 minutes idle. Now the other 2 went out and I left it on. So whether it's that, I don't know. Whether it's, if you just fire it up on your own, it'll stay on, I don't know. But it said it had been 40 minutes idle. So we need to watch out for that. Obviously, if you've got 2 people in it, won't be idle, will it? It went off. That's why it went dark. I was wondering what to do there. No, I don't think Manx, Rajit. No, I've not seen any of them. No, I ain't seen Vaping Mank or Rajit. I had Rajit on my Facebook. I sent him a message the other day saying, well, that was a bit of a waste of time and I never got anything back, so whether he's cancelled that or not. I better call him up and tell him I don't mess about. Well, I better tell him up and, tell them if the reason I use the Zoom room is to cast onto YouTube. So if they can't supply something that doesn't switch off after 40 minutes, we'd better think of some other idea. But I think it's because you two left and I was still here on my own, because I've never done it before. You know, I've always just fired it up and it's not been a problem. Unless it does actually do it after 40 minutes, and I've only done 30-minute ones. What's happened to Mank? He's cancelled his channel again. He'll probably come back. Has Mank's Facebook got as well? Bloody hell, Simon. Savage Simon. He ruined his life. They always used to reckon you never saw LaToya Jackson and Michael Jackson in the same room together. Anyway, what are we on? 35 minutes. I better clear off and have a word with Bill and come back again on... Mank has cancelled everything until next month. Right. We'll come back again on Sunday night and actually do a show this week. The next couple of weeks there's going to be another bank holiday, so we won't be doing a show that night because all the pubs will be properly open and everybody will be in there. So we hope that'll be the best bank holiday we've had for a long, long time. Hello, Skins, how are you doing? Thanks for turning up, my baldish twin. Better release the sweeties. No, probably not. Not tonight. Abdul Ghani. Boris Johnson paid for all son's childcare costs. Says Downing Street, all 17 of them. Nice. Yeah, I'm due Cloud Chucker. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you're going to hit the like button and be really nice to me, because I'm a poor old struggling YouTuber. And I need to just get those views up and then those thumbs up, and hopefully when I finally manage to get to Spain, I'm going to do another travel vlog. I said to my wife, I said, are you interested? She said, no. I said, well, you'll have to stop here then. She said, no, I won't. I'll lay around the pool. You can go do it yourself. So, and you, Mike, thanks for being there, mate. This is the idea of it all, to be honest. That's what that's what I wanted to do on here, and that's what it's all about. Maybe I'll be on time. Well, that's why we have a replay, so you can watch it. And I've also found out that if you do little half-an-hour ones, people will listen to them while they're at work. It's more like some sort of podcast as well. Well, that was a great show for 5 minutes. Well, you missed the rest of it, Skin, because you didn't turn up on time. We have these fancy things called notification. And if you had your notification switched on, you know all about it. Just saying. Anyway, catch you all later. Listen to my new outro. If I can find it. Catch you later. Bye-bye.